At the end of the contest, the final score will be multiplied by 10 Ghana cedis and presented to the schools. No need for anyone to cry here because of the GCB money zone. Thank you, GCB Bank. This is the first semi-final contest featuring Presec Legon. Opoku Ware School. And Adisadel College. Let's meet the contestants. Presec Legon. Presec Legon is represented by
Doing man on Yamu final year.
What is the last final year?
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you, madam.
How are you?
We are doing great thing.
Oh, this time I just want you to reflect on your journey so far. What do you think about the 2019 edition of the National Science and Math Quiz?
It's been very surprising and it has helped us learn a lot, especially from the schools we met in the quarterfinals and 1-8. They've helped us improve ourselves, so we are sure that when as we are here right now, we are winning with God's grace.
All right. No other questions from me for now. Best wishes to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Let's pray again.
Adisadel College. Adisadel College is represented by
Karemi Issa Mustafa Ahmed, final year.
Achi Ube Morrison, final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, ma'am.
And how are you?
Madam Yafu.
All right. Today we are reflecting on the Nsmq 2019. What do you think so far?
Madam, the competition so far has been very interesting, and there have been a few surprises, but all the same, it's very interesting.
All right. So this contest?
The best of all is that God is with us.
All right. Best wishes to you.
Thank you, madam.
Opoku Ware School. Opoku Ware School is represented by
Osei Osubatin Cornelius, final year.
Adonai Kofi final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
madam.
How are you?
We are
Fine by the
fine.
grace of God.
All right. We are reflecting on the National Science and Math Quiz 2019 edition. Share your experiences. What do you think?
All we can say is that the competition for 2019 has been great so far. So I can say the competition is a great competition. That's it.
Okay. And today's contest?
Normal.
Normal. Okay. Best wishes to you. So we've met the contestants. Before we begin, I'd like to acknowledge our sponsors. The National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service with support from GOIL, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, GCB Bank, Vimto, Academic City College, Adansi Travels, Kenya Airways, Accra College of Medicine, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, GTP, FHR Akin University of Applied Sciences, Newmont Gold Corp Ghana, and Intervarsity. Our media partners are Joy News, Joy FM, My Joy Online, and YFM. Oh yeah, it is. Thank you for that. My name is Elsie Efa Kaufman, and I'm honored to be your quiz mistress. Thank you. Contestants, we have 5 rounds of competition. The first round, this round, is a round for fundamental concepts. The questions are simple and direct. I'm expecting simple and direct answers from you. If you answer your major question correctly, 3 points. If the question is incorrectly answered, it becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If the answer is right, there's a bonus point, 1 point. If the answer is incorrect, there's a penalty, 1 point. For questions which require calculations, you have 30 seconds to present your answer. If there are no calculations, you have 10 seconds to do so. All of the questions are to be attempted once only. Best wishes to all 3 schools. Adisadel College, I'll be starting with you, but we'll start with a single question to all 3 schools. It's one of those questions where I move around gathering right answers. So when I get to your school, please present me with a right answer different from what has already been said. Okay, no bonus. So this is the question. Rutherford's model of the atom was not able to establish convincingly the structure of an atom, especially regarding the position and the energy of the electron outside the nucleus. Each school is to state one of the assumptions Bohr made to arrive at an improved structure of the atom, popularly known as Bohr's model. And Adisadel, you have first choice. Yes, Karemi.
Stated that the electrons orbit the nucleus in certain stationary states that are at fixed distance away from the nucleus, and the electrons in these states have specific energies. That is you call these orbits the stationary states, and within them the electrons have are quantized. That's the energy they possess in these orbitals are quantized.
I'll give you 2, and I'm moving on. Presec Legon, a different one. Yes, Niamu.
Bohr assumed that the electrostatic force of attraction between the electrons orbiting the nucleus and the protons in the nucleus provides the centripetal force, which keeps the electrons moving in a circular path around the nucleus. And as a result of this electrostatic force of attraction between the particles, the electrons stayed in this circular orbits around the nucleus and did not move away or fall into the nucleus.
2. Opoku Ware.
Okay, so Bohr made the assumption that once the electrons are in a stationary state, they neither lose nor gain energy. And to move from one stationary state to the other, energy has to either be emitted or be absorbed. That's to move to a higher energy level, energy has to be absorbed. And to fall from a higher energy level to a lower energy level, energy is emitted.
I'll give you 2 as well. Okay. So let's listen to the assumptions. Remember, I asked you to state only one assumption. So if you start combining them, then I start thinking of the 2. That's how it works. All right. So the first one is this. The negatively charged electron and the positively charged nucleus are held together by the force of attraction between the oppositely charged particles. Right? Is that the one you told me? Yes, that's the one you told me. But you added all sorts of things, centripetal force and on and on. Anyway. Then the angular momentum of the electron is a multiple integer of Planck's constant. Nobody told me that one. Only a limited number of regions or orbitals with certain energies are allowed. That's what you were trying to tell me, right? You see how simple it is. You started talking about certain distances. That's why I took the 1 point off. All right. Then, when light energy is absorbed, an electron jumps from a lower energy state or level to a higher energy state or level. You see, that would have been sufficient. You started adding other things. All right. So the energy absorbed is equal to the difference between the energy of the 2 states. Light is emitted when an electron falls from a higher state into a lower state. So there are different assumptions. You combine multiple of them. All right. Next, 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. A single 10 circular coil of radius 0.50 meter carries a current of 2.0 amperes. That's the preamble. I hope you got your preamble. Again. A single 10 circular coil of radius 0.50 meter carries a current of 2.0 ampere. So now Adisadel. Determine the magnitude of the magnetic flux density in the density the coil produces at a point on its axis 0.50 meter above its plane. Karemi.
Okay, so we have 8.0 times 10 exponent negative 7 Tesla.
That's incorrect. Which of you, please? Yes, Selassie.
1.3 times 10 to the power negative 6 Tesla.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 8.9 times 10 raised to the power negative 7 Tesla. Your major question with the same preamble. Determine the magnitude of the magnetic flux density the coil produces at a point on its axis 1.0 meter above its plane when the current in it is increased to 4.0 amperes. Is your hand up, Niamu? Please go ahead.
1.8 times 10 exponents, negative 6 Tesla.
That's incorrect. For bonus. The right answer is 4.5 times 10 raised to the power negative 7 Tesla. Opoku Ware School with the same preamble. If the current in the coil is maintained at 4.0 ampere, what is the magnetic flux density on the axis of the coil 0.25 meter above its plane? Yes, Adonai.
Madam, 3.2 times 10 to the power negative 6 Tesla.
That's incorrect. For bonus. The right answer is 3.6 times 10 raised to the power negative 6 Tesla. Next set, 10 seconds. What is the most abundant plant hormone? Obed.
Oxen.
Yes. Auxin is synthesized in which part of the plant? Niamu.
It is synthesized in the shoots apical meristem of the plants, or also in the roots apical meristem of the plants. That is, yeah.
Okay. Coconut milk stimulates plant growth since it is a rich source of which plant hormone? Yes, Cornelius.
Oxen.
That's incorrect. Yes, Obed.
Gibberellins.
No. The right answer is cytokinin. 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Find the term without X in the expansion of. Find the term without X in the expansion of. Adisadel. X plus 1 over X squared, all raised to the power 6. Obed.
Okay, the term would be 15.
Yes. With the same preamble, x squared plus 1 over x, all raised to the power 9. Niamu.
84.
Yes. With the same preamble. X plus 1 over x, all raised to the power 8. Cornelius.
56.
That's incorrect. Yes, Obed.
70.
Yes. Ten seconds. When two atoms of different elements come together, how would their relative first ionization energies determine whether an ionic bond will be formed or not? Karemi.
Okay. So when like the first ionization energy deals with how easily the electrons, the atom can lose electrons. So for the bond to be ionic, that means one of the atoms has to have this a low first ionization energy, so that it will be able to lose electrons readily for the other atom to be able to accept it. So if the first ionization energy of one atom is very low, that means that that atom will be.
Yes. Presec Legon. When two atoms of different elements come together, how would their relative electron affinities determine the formation of an ionic bond? Niamu.
Of the two atoms, one of the atoms should have a relatively high electron affinity, and the other should have a relatively low electron affinity, such that there will be a large electron affinity difference between the two atoms. So then the one with the high electron affinity would be able to accept the electrons, whilst the one with the low electron affinity would be able to give off the electrons to the other pair for an ionic bond to be formed between the two.
2. Okay, so one of the atoms must have a high and negative electron affinity. High and negative. You got the high, nothing about the negative. All right, Opoku Ware. When two atoms of different elements come together, how would their electronegativities determine the formation of an ionic bond? Cornelius.
For an ionic bond, the two atoms from different elements should have very high electronegativity difference.
Yes. Next set, 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Long vertical capillary tubes open at both ends, stand in a liquid of density 997 kilogram per meter cubed, and surface tension 0.073 Newton per meter. You may take standard gravity to be 9.81 meters per second squared. Did you get your preamble? Again. Long vertical capillary tubes open at both ends, stand in a liquid of density 997 kilogram per meter cubed, and surface tension 0.073 Newton per meter. You may take standard gravity to be 9.81 meter per second squared. Adisadel. Find the height of liquid in a tube of diameter 0.50 millimeter for which the contact angle between the liquid and capillary wall is 0. Karemi.
Okay, so we have it to 6.0 times 10 exponent negative 4 meters.
That's incorrect. For bonus. The right answer is 0.060 meter or 6.0 times 10 to the power negative 2 meter. With the same preamble, find the diameter of a tube for which the contact angle between the liquid and capillary wall is 0, and in which the liquid rises to a height of 0.10 meter. Niamu.
We have 0.323 millimeters.
That's incorrect. For bonus. Oh, it's too late anyway. It's 0.30 millimeter. With the same preamble. Find the height of liquid in a tube of diameter 0.20 millimeter for which the contact angle between the liquid and capillary wall is 60 degrees. Cornelius.
0.50 millimeters.
That's incorrect. For bonus. The right answer is 0.075 meters or 75 millimeters. Next set, 10 seconds. Adisadel. What is genetic recombination? Obed.
Okay, so genetic recombination refers to the process by which the homologous chromosomes or the genetic makeup of an organism they combine together to this thing. When the homologous chromosomes, parts of the homologous chromosomes break up and rejoin at certain other parts of the chromosome, thereby this thing causing some form of mutation of some sort in the.
I'm not accepting it. The combination of maternal and paternal chromatids that result when homologs cross over. Presec Legon. What does a tetrad mean in cell division? Yes, Niamu.
The tetrad refers to the combination of the individual chromatids of a homologous chromosome, which come together at meiosis, or at metaphase 1 of meiosis. That is the two chromatids, which each of homologous chromosomes, such that there are four chromatids, and these are referred to as a tetrad.
Okay. What is meant by a paternal chromosome? Yes, Cornelius.
Paternal chromosome is that one in the homologous chromosome that is inherited by the father of the organism and controls the expression of characteristics in the offspring produced during meiosis. That is the crossing over of the maternal and paternal chromosomes.
I'm going to give you two. Yes, you are right. It's a member of the homologous pair that is inherited, but you said by the paternal. You went ahead to explain better, but it's inherited from, not by the father. Hmm. 30 seconds. A man is 18 times as old as his son. In 15 years' time, he will be 3 times as old as his son. Find their present ages. Obed.
Okay. So the man is going to be. The man is 30 years, and the son will be 2 years old. 2. The man is 30, the son is 2.
I'll give you 2. The man is 36, and the son is 2, yes. But now, Presec Legon, I'm warning you. First and last warning. If you do it again, I start deducting points. Your own question. The difference in ages of two men is 5. In 2 years' time, the sum of their ages will be 55. Find their current ages. Niamu.
Okay, so one of the men is 28 years old, and the other is 23 years old.
Yes. A boy is 4 years older than his sister. 5 years ago, the sum of their ages was 20. Find their present ages. Adonai.
Okay, madam. Their ages are 12 years and 16 years.
That's incorrect. Niamu.
Their ages are 13 years and 17 years.
Yes. Thirty seconds. A sparingly soluble metal hydroxide, MOH subscript 2, has solubility product KSP of 1.08 times 10 raised to the power negative 13 at 25 degrees Celsius. Calculate the OH minus concentration of a saturated solution of MOH2 at 25 degrees Celsius. Karemi.
3.0. Okay, so we have it to be 3.0 times 10 exponent negative 5 mole per dmq.
That's incorrect. Did they do it again? Okay, go. Go. Yes, Selassie.
6.00 times 10 to the power negative 5 mole per dm cube.
Yes. Your major question. A sparingly soluble metal hydroxide, GOH, has solubility product KSP of 4.90 times 10 raised to the power negative 9 at 25 degrees Celsius. Another hydroxide, MOH subscript 2, has solubility product KSP of 1.08 times 10 raised to the power negative 13 at 25 degrees Celsius. Which of the two hydroxides will give a more alkaline saturated solution, and by how much? Selassie.
GOH will give a more alkaline saturated solution, and it will give this. It will be by 1.00 times 10 to the power negative 5 mole per dm cube.
You're right. An inorganic compound of formula mass 70.0 has solubility of 1.20 times 10 raised to the power negative 2 mole per decimeter cubed at 5 degrees Celsius. A student sets out to recrystallize a 30.0 gram sample of the salt using 200 centimeter cubed of water. Assuming that there is a bath that cools the solutions down to 5 degrees Celsius, what mass of the salt will be lost after 3 consecutive recrystallizations, each time using 200 centimeter cubed? Assume also that there are no other losses in the procedure used. For bonus. Yes, Selassie.
So this one 0.504 grams.
Yes. "30 seconds with a preamble to all schools." Preamble. Leave your answer in terms of appropriate physical constants. That's a preamble. Did you get it? All right. So Adisadel, if the angular momentum quantum number is 3, what is the magnitude of the angular momentum vector? Karemi.
So we have it to be 3 h bar joule seconds, where h bar is the Hamiltonian constant.
Again.
3 multiplying h bar joule seconds, where h bar.
No, that's incorrect. For bonus. The right answer is 2√3 h bar. With the same preamble, Presec Legon. If the angular momentum quantum number is 3, what is the greatest value of the z component of angular momentum? Selassie.
It's going to be 7 each bar joule second.
That's incorrect. For bonus. The right answer is 3 H bar. Opoku Ware. With the same preamble. If the squared magnitude of the angular momentum vector is 30 H bar squared, what is the angular momentum quantum number? Yes, Adonai?
7.
That's incorrect. For bonus. The right answer is 5. Next set, 10 seconds each with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Distinguish between phototropism and geotropism with respect to the following. Distinguish between phototropism and geotropism with respect to the following. Your question. Parts of the plant that show positive tropism. Karemi.
Phototropism is show. The positive photo is by the shoot, apical, that is by the shoot, whereas the geo is by the root apical. The geotropism, photo is by the shoot, that is the shoot that shows the positive phototropism, whereas the roots show the positive geotropism.
Okay. Stimulus involved. Niamu.
So the phototropism has the stimulus to be a light source, which is a light. The stimulus is a unidirectional light, but then the geotropism is the force of gravity.
Yes. With the same preamble. Importance to the plant. Yes, Cornelius.
Okay, so for the geotropism, the roots of the plants are able to get to source of water, helps in the uptake of water, as the roots are positively geotropic and mineral salts for photosynthesis. And for the phototropism also, as the shoot is positively phototropic, sunlight or solar energy is able to be absorbed by the plant leaves for photosynthesis to also occur.
Yes. Last set of questions for the round. 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Find an equation of the perpendicular bisector of the line segment joining the points A and B given. Find an equation of the perpendicular bisector of the line segment joining the points A and B given. Your points, Adisadel. A has coordinates 1, 3, and B has coordinates 3, 1. Karemi?
Y is equal to X.
Yes. With the same preamble, A has coordinates -1, 1, and B has coordinates 1, 3. Yes, Niamu.
Change this one. Y is equal to negative x plus 2.
Yes. Last question. With the same preamble. A has coordinates 2, 6, and B has coordinates 4, 4. Adonai.
Madam, the equation is y is equal to x plus 2.
You are right. And that's the end of the first round. At the end of the first round, Opoku Ware School has 13 points. Adisadel College has 19 points. Presec Legon has 27 points. Four more rounds to go. Round 2. This round is also known as the speed race. The questions in the round are directed to all 3 schools at the same time. For an opportunity to answer a question, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, Opoku Ware School? Thank you. Yours, Adisadel College. Thank you. And yours, Presec Legon. If you ring and answer correctly on the first attempt, 3 points. On the second attempt, 2 points. On the third attempt, 1 point. But be very careful, because if you ring and your answer is incorrect, or you are unable to provide an answer within a reasonable time frame, you lose a precious point. For questions which require calculations, you have a maximum of 30 seconds to present your answer. If there are no calculations, there's a maximum of 10 seconds to present the answer. Best wishes to all 3 schools. First question, 30 seconds. What is the shortest wavelength of Bremsstrahlung radiation emitted by electrons accelerated through a potential difference of 550 volts? Which of you, please? Cornelius.
We have the wavelength to be 1/44. That's right, 1/44. We have the wavelength to be 1.25 times 10 raised to the power negative 5 meters.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 2.3 nanometers. Next one, 30 seconds. Determine the work done by 5.0 mole of an ideal gas in an isothermal process at 800 Kelvin, in which its volume changes from 3.00 meter cubed to 6.00 meter cubed. Yes, Cornelius.
The work done is 0. The work done is 0.
That's incorrect. Who rang next? Yes. Karemi.
We have 1.7 times 10 exponent negative 20 joules.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 23 kilojoule. 10 seconds. Rank the following particulate emissions in increasing order of electric charge: positron, electron, electron neutrino, photon, alpha particle. Yes, which of you? Adonai.
Madam, is the electron, the photon, the electron neutrino, and then the positron, then the alpha
No,
particle.
I'm not accepting it. Who rang next? Yes. Karemi.
Okay, so we have photon, electron neutrino, electron, positron, alpha
No.
particle.
The right answer. The electron. Then electron, neutrino, and photon are the same, followed by positron and alpha particle. "30 seconds for this next set. If f of the expression x minus 3 is equal to 2x plus 5, evaluate f of negative 4. Okay. Yes, Adonai.
3.
Yes. Solve the trigonometric equation sine of x is equal to half for 0 less than x less than pi. Yes.
Okay. So 30 degrees and 150 degrees.
That's incorrect.
We have 30 degrees.
That's incorrect. And you also rang. Okay, go.
Okay, we have it to be pi on 6 radians and also 5 pi on 6 radians.
Yes. I was looking for answers in radians. Solve the equation. X plus 3 over x is equal to 4. Adonai.
X is equal to 1 or 3.
Yes. Next set. 10 seconds. Most productive viral infections follow similar steps in the virus replication cycle. Arrange the following to indicate the correct sequence in the viral replication cycle: release, assembly, attachment, penetration, replication. Selassie.
Attachment, penetration, replication, assembly, and then release.
Yes. Next one. Why does non-disjunction occur only in anaphase? Cornelius.
Non-disjunction refers to when chromosomes or chromatids fail to separate. But then in meiosis or in reproduction, the separation of the chromosomes or the homologous chromosomes and chromatids occur during the anaphase stage of the cell cycle. And because of this, anaphase, non-disjunction occurs in anaphase since there is separation.
Next one. An embryo sac has lost the synergids. This is one.
Okay.
Cornelius.
The synergids are nutritive cells. So the loss of the synergids will lead to malnourishment of the developing embryo, since the synergids perform the role of nutrition. That's their nutritive cells.
No. One of two small short-lived nuclei lying near the egg in the mature embryo sac of a flowering plant. What specific impact will that have on fertilization? Okay, so for fertilization, the pollen tube will form all right, but it will not be guided towards the egg. Last set, 30 seconds each. First one. Hydrogen gas can be prepared in the laboratory by a reaction of metallic zinc with hydrochloric acid. Calculate the volume of the gas that can be collected in a reaction of 6.50 gram of zinc with excess HCl at a pressure of 100 kilopascal and a temperature of 27 degrees Celsius. Assume hydrogen gas behaves as an ideal gas under the conditions of the reaction. Atomic mass for zinc is 65.0 R, the gas constant, is 8.31 kilojoule per mole, and molar volume of an ideal gas at STP is 22.4 decimeter cubed. Yes, which of you? Karemi?
We have it to be 7.5 dmq.
That's incorrect. Which of you? Cornelius?
Okay, we have 2.24 dm cube. We have 2.24 dm cube.
That's incorrect. There are two ways of doing this problem. If you use the ideal gas equation, the answer is 2.49 decimeter cubed. If you use Charles's law, you'll get 2.46 decimeter cubed. Next one. Glucose with molecular formula C6H12O6 in certain living cells reacts with oxygen to give CO2 gas, H2O, and energy. Calculate the volume of oxygen needed at 100 kilopascal and 27 degrees Celsius to react with 90.0 grams of glucose. The gas constant is 8.31 joule per mole Kelvin, and molar mass for glucose is 180. Assume oxygen behaves as an ideal gas under the conditions of the reaction. Again, if you use the ideal gas equation, you get 74.8 decimeter cubed. If you use Charles's law, you'll get 73.8 decimeter cubed. Last one for the round. When ammonia gas is passed over heated copper 2 oxide, it is oxidized to nitrogen gas and water. Please give a balanced equation for the reaction. Yes. Which of you? Selassie?
2NH3 gas plus 3CuO solid going into N2 gas plus 3H2O gas plus 3Cu solid.
Okay. That's the end of the second round. Keep them covered. Keep them covered. Don't turn over until I ask you to, and don't begin until I ask you to. Please put your pens down. At the end of the second round, Adisadel College has 15 points. Opoku Ware School has 18 points. Presec Legon has 32 points. We are about to begin round 3. At stake in this round is the Prudential Life Insurance Nsmq Star. This Nsmq Star is an award that is given to any school that is able to earn a perfect score of 10 points in the round. It's worth 850 Ghana cedis to any such school. And the 850 Ghana cedis goes to each of the 3 students and 1 teacher, making a total of 3,400 Ghana cedis. Very attractive, right? So I hope you'll be working hard towards it. All right. So the problem of the day. The problem of the day is a single question to all 3 schools. From the time I ask you to begin, you will have 3 minutes to present 1 answer from your school. The problem of the day, as I have mentioned, is worth 10 points. Best wishes to all 3 schools. Let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. Problem of the day. A ball is dropped onto a horizontal plane and rebounds successively. The height above the plane reached by the ball after the first impact is 4 meters. After each impact, the ball rebounds to a height which is 3/4 of the height reached after the previous impact. Calculate the total vertical distance traveled by the ball from the first impact until A, the 4th impact, and B, it comes to rest. Contestants, this is your problem of the day. You may now begin. Please stop writing and present your answers. Thank you. School name. Thank you. Ready. Contestants, please pick up your notepads and present your answers on our beautiful screens. not legible. This is a case where your screen is worse than your That's how it looks. The contestants have presented their answers. Before I award the points, let's look at the suggested solution from the consultants. This is a beautiful problem from mathematics. Series. Now, a ball is dropped onto a horizontal plane. So imagine you have this horizontal plane, right? When it's dropped, it rebounds successively. And the height above the plane reached by the ball after the first impact is 4 meters. After each impact, the ball rebounds to a height which is 3/4 of the height reached after the previous impact. And contestants were to calculate the total vertical distance traveled by the ball from the first impact until A, the fourth impact. Let's look at that one. So the distance traveled from first impact to the second impact is twice 4. Remember, when you dropped it, 4. So it went and came up. So it's twice. So 2 times 4 is 8 meters. The distance traveled from the second impact to the third impact is twice the 3/4 times 4. So again, you have 8 times 3/4. The distance traveled from the third impact to the fourth impact will be twice again. So twice 3/4, the 3/4 again. So it's 2 times 3/4 squared times 4. Okay, so the total distance traveled from the first impact to the fourth impact is going to be 8 multiplied by the expression 1 plus 3/4 plus 3/4 squared, and that is what it's going to be. So we have 8 multiplied in 1 plus 3/4 plus 9/16. And if we do the sum correctly, we should arrive at 37/2, which is 18.5 meters. This is worth 6 points. The second part, contestants were to calculate the total vertical distance traveled by the ball from the first impact until it comes to rest. Okay, so from the first impact to rest involves an infinite number of impacts. So it's going to keep doing that until finally it's at rest because there's no displacement any longer. So the distance is obtained by taking 8. So we do our sequence again. So 8 multiplying this sequence we are familiar with now. 1 plus 3/4 plus 3/4 squared plus 3/4 cubed plus 3/4 to the power 4 and so on. This is an infinite geometric progression with R, common ratio 3/4. So we know the formula. We can simply substitute our values and get our total. So the total distance is going to be 8 divided by 1 minus 3/4. And this gives 8 divided by 1/4, and this is 32 meters, making 4 points to make a total of 10 points. This is the suggested solution from the consultants. Contestants, you didn't take enough time to actually understand the physical problem in your hands. You jumped at the values there and started doing calculations left and right without understanding what the physical problem really was. So at the end of the day, none of you was able to provide the correct answer to our problem of the day. I am most unhappy to award zeros all around. That's the end of the problem of the day and the end of round 3. Please pick up your notepads. Substitution. Before we begin the next round, Presec Legon would like to effect a substitution. Selassie, it's been good having you. Best wishes. You are welcome, Nathaniel. Round 4. In this round, I'm going to be presenting you with statements. When you receive a statement, please consider the statement very carefully and let me know whether it's true or false. If you are right, 2 points. If you are incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case the statement becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If right, 2 full points. If not, that penalty. Best wishes, everyone. I'm starting with you, Presec Legon. Your statement. Eukaryotes are always diploid organisms, whereas prokaryotes are always haploid. Yes, Nathaniel?
False.
Yes. Opoku Ware. A zygote arises through the mitotic division of a single gamete.
Division of a single is false.
Yes, Adonai.
It's false.
Yes. Please, I am doing the best I can. If you make too much noise and your contestants can't hear the question, the statements, that's your own loss. Adisadel. As a result of mitosis, the number of chromosomes per cell in an organism is reduced by half. Yes, Obed?
It's false.
Yes. Maltose is a typical polysaccharide. Nathaniel?
False.
Yes. When a carbohydrate gives a positive test with Benedict solution, the carbohydrate has undergone oxidation. Yes, Cornelius?
It's true.
Yes. Sucrose is a reducing sugar. Karemi?
False.
Yes. Next set comes with a preamble. Preamble. Assume X is an acute angle. Assume X is an acute angle. Presec Legon. If cosine of X is equal to 4/5, then tangent of X is equal to 4/3. Nathaniel?
False.
Yes. If cosecant of X is equal to 13/5, then cotangent of X is equal to 5/12. Adonai?
Madam, it's false.
Yes. If tangent of X is equal to 3/4, Then secant of x is equal to 5/4. Yes, Obed?
It's true.
Yes. The photoelectric effect is accompanied by scattered radiation called Bremsstrahlung. Nathaniel?
False.
Yes. In the photoelectric effect, a photon disappears and a bound electron is liberated. Cornelius?
True.
Yes. There is no distinction between the photoelectric and the Compton effects because both produce electrons. Obed?
It's false.
Yes. Antidiuretic hormone performs its function by constricting the ureter so as to keep fluids from flowing into the bladder. Nathaniel?
False.
Yes. Antidiuretic hormone performs its function by expanding the bladder so that it can contain extra urine being produced by the body. Cornelius?
False.
Yes. Antidiuretic hormone performs its function by constricting the kidneys to keep them from filtering blood. Yes, Obed?
It's true.
No. That's a false statement. Actually, what the antidiuretic hormone does is it makes the collecting duct permeable so that water can exit the filtrate. That's how it works. Collision theory explains why the rate of a chemical reaction depends on temperature. Nathaniel?
True.
Yes. Both the collision theory and transition state theory define the activated complex. Cornelius?
It's true.
No. That's a false statement. In the transition state theory, collision of reactant molecules is not essential for a reaction to take place. Obed?
It's false.
Yes. In a trapezium, any two adjacent interior angles are supplementary. Nathaniel?
False.
Yes. In a parallelogram, any two interior angles are supplementary. Cornelius?
False.
Yes. In a rectangle, any two interior angles are supplementary and congruent. Obed?
It's true.
Yes. last set of statements. The strong interaction is a long-range interaction. Nathaniel?
False.
Yes. The weak interaction is a long-range interaction. Adonai?
It's true.
No. It's a false statement. The electromagnetic interaction is stronger than the gravitational interaction. Obed?
It's true.
Yes. And that's the end of the fourth round. At the end of the fourth round, Opoku Ware School has 28 points. Adisadel College has 28 points. Presec Legon has 48 points. Round 5. In this round, I'm going to be reading out clues. Your objective is to solve the riddle. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. For an opportunity to solve the riddle, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, Opoku Ware School? Thank you. Yours, Adisadel College. Thank you. And yours, Presec Legon. When you ring, your answer must be ready. I won't wait for you to compose an answer at that time. Best wishes to all schools. There are 4 riddles. First one. I am a destructive phenomenon. On close examination, I neither create nor destroy, yet I destroy. I cause matter to disappear, always preserving energy balance. Yes, Nathaniel?
Annihilation.
No. I continue. I involve a particle and its antiparticle. Karemi.
Pair annihilation.
Yes, pair annihilation. They solved the riddle on the 4th clue, 3 points. By the way, the pair annihilation is also known as electron-positron annihilation. It's a specific type of annihilation. Next one. I am quite modest in my demands because one is enough for me. Since I am harmful to humans, all efforts are made to avoid me, especially in all consumables. I am not restricted to just the world of organic or inorganic compounds. I occur in both worlds. There are medicines and special diets meant to remove me from the human body. An unpaired electron is my free asset. Yes, Adonai.
Radical. Radical.
No. I continue. Pairing my single electron radically eliminates me. So who am I? Which of you? Nidodu.
Hydrogen peroxide.
No. Yes, Karemi.
Complex.
No. You were closest. Yes, who? Yes. Free radical. Free radical. Next one. We are complex organic substances present in living cells. Our extraction from biological samples was one of the enabling technologies in the development of molecular biology. We were named for our initial discovery within the nucleus. Although we were first discovered within the nucleus of eukaryotic cells. Yes, Cornelius.
Nucleic acid.
Yes. I was reading the 4th clue, 3 points. Last one. I am a compound statement. Nathaniel.
Implication.
No. I continue. I literally add 2 simple statements together. I am true only if both components. Yes.
Okay.
Which of you? Yes, Adonai.
Intersection.
No. I continue. I am true if both components' simple statements are true. I am partly a junction. I may be mistaken for a con man. I am of the form PNQ. So who am I? Obed.
Conjunction.
Yes, it's a conjunction. I read all the clues. At the end of the contest, here are the final scores. Opoku Ware School has 31 points. Adisadel College has 34 points. Presec Legon has 48 points. Opoku Ware School, thank you for being here. You went very far, but this is the end of the road. Best wishes to you. You are not going empty-handed. GCB Bank is giving you 1,240 Ghana cedis. All the best. Adisadel College. Thank you for being here. Unfortunately, today wasn't meant to be. We've had you at the finals for a very long time, but we must say goodbye at this time. GCB Bank is giving you 1,360 Ghana cedis from the money zone. Best wishes to you. Presec Legon. Congratulations on winning the contest. Very well done. You have earned 1,920 Ghana cedis from GCB Bank in the money zone. But best of all, we shall meet at the grand finale. See you. Viewers, we've come to the end of the contest, but before we leave, I would like to acknowledge our sponsors. The National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service with support from GOIL, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, GCB Bank, Vimto, Academic City College, Adansi Travels, Kenya Airways, Accra College of Medicine, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, GTP, FH Akan University of Applied Sciences, Newmont Gold Corp Ghana, and Intervarsity. Our media partners are Joy News, Joy FM, My Joy Online, and YFM. This is a prime time production. Thank you for joining us for this contest. Please plan to be with us for the next semi-final contest featuring Wesley Girls High School, Tepa Senior High School, and St. Peter's Senior High School. Bye.